Ġużepp Portelli, 8 December 1887 March 1949, was a Maltese Roman Catholic prelate who founded the present Ta Pinu Basilica in Gozo. Early life and family. Ġużepp Portelli was born in Garb on 8 December 1880 to Louis I. Portelli and Mariana Cauchi. He was baptized the same day at the parish church of Garb. His godparents were Ġużepp and Carmela Grima. The latter one is said to have heard the voice of Our Lady in the small chapel of Ta Pinu, the same church Ġużepp helped build, and became rector later on in life. Ġużepp had 8 other siblings, 3 sisters and 5 brothers. 4 of his brothers, Pio, Grazio, Sav, and Carm, became priests while the other brother, Michio, married. The sisters, Terina, Ġużepp and Rosalina, never married. Priesthood. Ġużepp studied in the Gozo Major Seminary under the Jesuits. He was admired for his brilliant mind and for his prudence and profound spirituality. He was ordained by the Bishop of Gozo Giovanni Maria Camilleri in the Gozo Cathedral on 21 December 1907. As a young priest, Reverend Portelli exercised his pastoral ministry in the village of San Lorenzo, where his eldest brother, Monsignor Sav Portelli, served as parish priest. When the Jesuits left the Gozo Seminary with a view to open a similar college in Malta, Reverend Portelli, who had become a lecturer at the seminary, was called by Bishop Camilleri to become one of the new superiors of the seminary and was made vice-rector. Other superiors were Reverend Alphonse Healy, who was the rector, and Reverend Joseph Farrugia, who was the prefect of studies. Reverend Portelli was also made a Monsignor of the Cathedral chapter. Monsignor Portelli was also a renowned preacher who was often invited to deliver sermons and spiritual exercises in several churches in Malta and Gozo. Once, during Lent, was asked to preach to the Maltese community of Tripoli. Monsignor Portelli was also confessor of the Franciscan and Dominican Sisters of Victoria. Every Saturday evening, Monsignor Portelli used to go to Ta Pinu to celebrate Mass. During this time his brother, Monsignor Carm Portelli, was archpriest of the Collegiate Church of Garb. Monsignor Portelli served as administrator of Gazri, Nadar, Kala and Ta Sanat when the post of parish priest became vacant. In 1933, several centers of Catholic action started to emerge in Gozo and Monsignor Portelli became the spiritual director of the branch of Garb. Here he used to give religious lessons and organized retreats for its members. Apart from his pastoral duties, he also wrote a number of theatrical plays and even music notes. Portelli became rector of the chapel of Ta Pinu, and he is still remembered as the person who commissioned the building of the new church of Ta Pinu on 30 May 1922. The church was completed in 1932 and consecrated on August 31 of the same year in the presence of Monsignor Portelli. Monsignor Portelli died on March 7, 1949 after a brief illness. He was buried in Garb Cemetery. On June 16, 2008, the remains of Monsignor Portelli were reburied inside the Basilica of Ta Pinu. References